Hi everyone, I'm Khometskhang, and today I'll be demonstrating a compound exercise, namely the squat, as well as an isolated exercise, namely the hip abduction. So without any further ado, let's dive into the video. So the first exercise is a squat. A squat is a compound exercise, and what this means is that it is an exercise that works multiple muscle groups at once. A squat is a strength exercise in which a trainee lowers their hips from a standing position and stands back up. During the descent of a squat, the hip and the knee joint flexes while the ankle joint dorsiflexes. Conversely, the hip and the knee joint extends and the ankle joint plantarflexes when standing up. Squats are considered a vital exercise for increasing strength and size of the lower body muscles, as well as developing core strength. The primary agonist muscles used during the squat are the quadriceps, femoris, the abductor magnus, and the gluteus maximus. Squats also isometrically uses the erector spinae as well as the abdominal muscles, amongst others. Okay, so as seen in the video right about here, you'll see that how I modified the exercise was that I removed the weights and that I added a resistance band instead. This makes the exercise a little bit easier, but also makes the exercise a bit challenging because there's a bit of resistance in the exercise. How I made the exercise a bit more challenging was that I did the exercise on the Smith machine. This allows me to increase my weight as well as making it safe for me to do the exercise without having to struggle with my posture. So moving right along, the next exercise is the hip abduction, which is an isolated exercise. This means that it is an exercise that works primarily one muscle group at a time. The primary hip abductor muscles include the gluteus medius, the gluteus minimus, and the tensor flexor latae. The primiphoris and the statorium and the superfibrous of the gluteus maximus are considered the secondary. The joint actions involved in this exercise are the hips, and the stabilizers in the exercise are the trunk muscles. With the pelvis held fixed, contraction of the hip abductor muscles abducts the femur away from the So how I modified this exercise is that I moved from the hip abduction machine and did the hip abduction on the box with a resistance band. And what this does is that it still does the same exercise, but it makes the exercise so much easier and bigger. So how I made this exercise harder was doing a raised hip abduction. This makes the exercise so challenging because you have to increase your weight but also need to keep your body stable and balanced. So that's it for the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. From me to you, bye.